Good morning. So, yes, I wished you all good morning after quite some time now in this vlog. I mean, yesterday we had a lot of fun. It was Sunday. We had a lot of fun and food. So, primarily, yesterday was all about eating, eating, and eating. We had a breakfast at home and then we left for Mall in Bangalore, and we had planned to have our lunch outside, so we went to the food court directly. Did not go inside any um, store or even the Lulu hypermarket. We went directly to the food court because it was late. We left quite late because it was Sunday, and me and my sister, my husband, we were all like laid back, and we did not want to be in a rush that we are always on the weekdays. So we wanted to take our own sweet time to get up from the bed and then to get ready. And finally we got ready and we left, and by the time we reached the mall it was already 2:30. So we were hungry, all three of us were very hungry. We headed directly to the food court, and then there are a lot of food stalls over there, so it took us time to browse through all the stores, and there were like so many tempting options of food that we could not decide. That too also took a lot of time to decide what we are going to finally eat. You know what? I have seen this in my experience that when you can't decide what to eat from the menu card, you look around what people are having, and then you get a better idea of what you actually want to eat. If the food that people around you are eating looks tempting to you and makes you salivate, then that is the food you must order. Let me know in the comments if you also feel the same way, and if you have ever decided looking around what people are eating, or do you stick to the menu card. So what happened was, like, when we could not decide what to eat, we were standing at kebabji. S- the name of the stall was some kebabji cafe or something like that, and we were standing there going through the options they were serving, and we saw one lady taking her order from that same stall, a plate full of something that looked like tandoori chicken, along with some rotis, plain, uh, just like tortillas. So immediately, me and my sister we were rolling our eyes, and we thought that this is exactly what we wanted to eat, because we did not want to eat anything with a lot of gravy or something that is very oily or big on portion. So we decided then and there, and we ordered that, and we were so glad that we ordered that. It was yum. It was called alfaham chicken, and I think the rotis were called kudrus or something. Please pardon me if I am mispronouncing it. You are free to correct me in the comments. So it was served with a dip of tahini and a green chutney, which you get in North India with your tandoori chicken. Um, Three of us absolutely loved it. Then we had a brownie and milkshakes. If you have not seen what all we ate, that was not all. We also went to DMart, and then we had a tea time break over there, tea time snacks over there. Not snacks exactly, tea and coffee. So if you have not seen my previous video, please go through it. You will love it. It is all about food and food and food. Today also it's going to be a very slow day. As you can see, I woke up like at 8, and most of the food is already cooked. On Saturday, where I had just cooked a lot and stored it inside the freezer, and today we are going to eat that for lunch. And so I will take some time to edit my videos, then probably I will just be myself. I'm free to do whatever I want after that. But you all will come to know all about it in the next slides or in the next frames. So I forgot to bring my face pack, my own homemade face pack that I use for my oily acne prone skin, which is made with a lot of natural Ayurvedic ingredients. So I'm trying to make the simplest packs possible at home. You can also try this. This is the, I think every girl knows this DIY face pack, but I would recommend you to use the raw garlic, which I did here, instead of the turmeric. Raw turmeric is of the powdered turmeric that we use in the kitchen, because after all it is packaged and you never know how pure they are. I also recommend to use raw turmeric in your food as well, which I do myself. back home in Kolkata, but here, as I showed you that I got raw turmeric. Um, so I did not get the time to grind it, but when I do, I will be using that in my food also. So a little goes a long way. See how little I had prepared this, and you can also apply it on your neck. It helps with detanning also. Rarely we get the time to make such packs at home. Oops, my camera is falling. Yeah, and rarely we get the time to make these packs at home, and we feel that it is much easier to buy ready to use face packs. But let me tell you, a simple face pack with these three ingredients or any other ingredients is way more effective and natural than any any fancy face pack that you see in the market, because most of it is multani mitti or any other clay that will dry out your skin. It is all artificial perfumes, it is all artificial colors in them. So if it is if they claim it to be a turmeric face pack, they will put yellow color. If they claim it to be a neem face pack, they'll make it green in color just to give you an illusion that the real ingredients have gone into it. But we all know the freshest things are what we make at home ourselves, right? Which does not come with a shelf life. That is what I believe in Bag, also in Bag's products. That is why Bag's products do not have a very long shelf life. They're made with 100% natural ingredients, which I prepare at my home. I either use them in ground or paste form in my soaps, or I infuse the oils with turmeric, neem, whichever ingredient I am using, so that you get the real thing, the purest ingredients. So my sister made tea for me after coming back from school. I'm having it with a biscuit. You know, in this busy life, we often forget to take care of ourselves, especially women who are handling more than they can, handling maybe a work or household chores along with too many other things. So, a simple skincare routine which will involve, you know, making something on your own and applying it, that gives a lot of happiness. To me, it feels very peaceful. It allows you the time to divert your mind, and actually, when you make something with your own hands, you seem to, you tend to enjoy it even more. The experience feels different. I've also been thinking that as children, we had so many hobbies and interests, talent, which seem so strange when we think about it when we become adults, because I hardly remember myself, writing poems at one point of time in my school days. Some of them got published in newspapers, but I do not even have those newspapers with me. Um, but I have some uh, letters to the editor still preserved. But the poems I have lost completely. I do not know where they have gone. But yeah, I remembered I used to write poems, which when I think now, um, seems like, could I even write poems? Because you hardly get the time to think, you hardly get the time to sit doing nothing. And unless your mind is completely free of other thoughts and worries, um, you cannot actually ponder on other aspects which will make you think, or which will, help you to compose anything, anything artistic or creative. Then I also used to have a sense of humor for which my friends used to love. I used to do mimicry of some actors, which I don't do at all. No one even asks, no one even knows that, except my childhood friends. No one even knows that I used to have this talent of doing mimicry. There's so much you lose of yourself. There is so much that you don't even realize that you have stopped being that person. And when you look back, it feels so strange that, was I this person? Could I even write poems? Because if you tell me to write them now, I think I won't be able to do it. But since few days, you know, as they say that pain is the greatest emotion that helps you to be creative, to be artistic, because the most beautiful songs are rooted out of pain, grief. So even I have been feeling low and uncertain about many things, and so I thought that there was some thing inside me that was telling me that I should again start writing something whenever I have the time, or whenever it comes to my mind, some lines and sentences. So that's all that I wanted to share with you all. So, yes, let me know in the comments. Please share what are those hobbies and interests which you had as a child, and which you have almost forgotten or never do it in your adult life. Is my skin glowing after I've washed the face pack? Do try it out. It is a simple face pack, but a very effective one. But one day, miracles don't happen. Okay, so since I have oily skin, I usually use a toner, not any heavy moisturizer during the summer, and now you can call it summer already. So I do not want to, block my pores with any heavy cream or moisturizer or the butter that I make myself. And since I said I'm not carrying anything, any skincare of my own, I'm using this serum. This is the Alpha Votin serum from Minimalist. Don't forget to uh, apply the skincare on your neck also, because that is an extension of your facial skin. I like serums better than creams or moisturizers in the summer because they are not heavy, they absorb quickly into your skin and they don't feel greasy or sticky. Yeah, so this is the one that I was using from Minimalist. That is, this is also this also belongs to my sister, not mine. Now I will be making jhal muri and yeah, enjoying some television. Come, let's go to make one of my favorite evening tea time snacks. Although I had my tea, I will just be having the snack now.